morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are. I hope all is well. It is me, Father Prophet, coming to you for today's message. Hope everybody's doing well, man. It's been a while since I put a video on here, but the videos are going to start coming hot and heavy. I'm back on my grind. I'm currently doing a 12-week contract with myself. If you can see here, this is the life contract here that I have with myself. I'll have information about how to get that to you so that you all can also join in this grind for greatness to reach your goals and reach your highest potential in your life, man. So today we are going to be talking about 3 ways to overcome anything in your life that you are currently going through or that you have gone through in the past. So, life is going to give everybody a issues, hard times, hard problems. Life is not a crystal stair, so it is the crystal staircase. So, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have things beat you up, life knock you down. And these are 3 ways that you can get over anything in your life. So here we go. The first one, number 1, is to forgive. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Now, I also got my notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's what we're doing, because I'm here to teach and reach everyone that I can. So forgiveness, man, forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is for you. I saw a quote. I think it said, anger and resentment that you hold on to is you punishing yourself for something somebody else did. So forgive people for what they did, because at the end of the day, that is going to get that weight, get whatever's holding you down about that person or about whatever happened off of you, and so that you can continue to move forward. And also you have to forgive, but never, ever, ever forget. My grandfather used to have a saying. He would say, don't let the same snake bite you twice, which means if you make a mistake, you see a snake, you reach down there and you touch it. Oh, the snake bit you. You come back tomorrow. You see that same snake there, and you reach down there and the snake bites you again. Now it becomes your fault. The old saying, I see the George Bush meme where it says, fool me once, shame on you. The correct saying is not George Bush got it wrong, but the saying is fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So you can forgive people, let them, go about their way. You go about your way, but never forget what that person has done to you or what happened to you. Because like my mother would say, when someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. And also, an honest point about forgiveness is, most of the time, the things that happen to us in our life, we have some level of fault or some level of responsibility for that. There's a saying in coaching: either you coach your players to do it that way, or your clients to do it that way, or you allow it to happen. So, the fault of something happening or the fault of another person, yes, sometimes it is 100% on them, but usually we all have to take some sort of responsibility, which brings me back to my second point of, not forgetting what happened, and to forgive but never forget. That's point number 1. Point number 2, second point, is you have to learn, not lose. People say, oh, you're a failure, you're a failure, you're a failure this, you're a failure that. No. Learning is not the same as losing. See, people say, oh man, I tried, I took my shot and I missed. No. Life has ups and downs. You never get too high in your highs and you never get too low in your lows, because it's always going to ebb and flow, go up and down, always. Life is never a straight trajectory up or a straight trajectory down, or just a straight trajectory. It's never, life is never stagnant. And I always believe in, and I tell my clients something that I also practice is, you're never starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Like you say, oh man, I got to start over from scratch, from square one. No, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience, because, mountaintops, the highs in your life will give you the best view into the next low part of your life. Don't focus on it and think about that negative thing, but you can prepare yourself and be better equipped to deal with the ups and downs of life if you can learn from the ups and learn from the downs. So, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Don't ever think you're starting completely over. Another one is when learn, don't lose. You have to be honest with yourself and search out why you're in that low place and how you got out of it or how you got into it, or why you're in the high place and how you got out of it or how you got into it. You have to be honest and take a self assessment, because everything that we do gives us experience, gives us knowledge, gives us wisdom, gives us power to be able to handle the different things that come about in life, or to be able to share those pitfalls with other people. Like my grandfather used to, and I reference my grandfather, and my mother a lot and my father a lot, because I listened to those people who had wisdom, those people who had my best interests at heart, like I do for you. And I pray you listen to me the same way I listen to them, because it's helped me through a lot. It's not that I have avoided a lot of pitfalls, but it has helped me more when life hits me, and the lows come and when the highs are there. You always keeps you grounded and positive and in the moment. So my grandfather would always say, I would say, "Oh, Papa, how you know that?" He said, "Because I've been where you got to go. And each one has to teach one." So, always know about the things that you have gone through and the things that you've been through in your life, and learn from them. You never lose. We don't lose, we learn. Third point, number 3, keep moving forward. This is probably the most important one. And the way that you can do number 3 is by doing number 1 and 2. They all tie together, and they're all things that you must do, and all things that are major for overcoming anything in your life and keeping moving forward. I mean, life is gonna knock you down. Life is undefeated. Life has the most knockdowns, more knockdowns than any fighter, all fighters combined. Life is gonna punch you directly in your face, harder than you've ever been hit, multiple times. And I know what everyone says, like, oh, when life knocks you down, get back up, jump back up, and get back in the game. No, I like to take the approach of, when life knocks you down, lay there for a while. Feel it. Say, don't get into a deep depression, but stay there for a while and say, okay, I'm here. This is a low point in my life. This happened to me. What happened? Go back to number 2. We're learn from the mistake. We're learning, not losing. I didn't lose. I'm learning. Just like a boxer. When you see him, when a boxer or MMA fighters or any type of combat sport, when they get knocked down, the ones that usually pop right back up get knocked right back down or out. But the smart fighter, the seasoned fighter, the fighter that has experience and has learned, see, they've been there before. They've been on that canvas before. They've been knocked down before. What do? They take the standing A count. They take the time getting up. Shake the cobwebs out. Let the referee talk to the referee, get their equilibrium back. And by the time the referee gets to 8, then the referee checks them out. Says, do you want to continue? Do you want to say, yeah, I'm all right. I'm fine now. But if you would have got knocked down and tried to get up at 2, you see the guys stumbling and fumbling. You see the different clips and stuff. Those are guys that tried to go, men and women that tried to get back up too quick. Like a lot of fighters, he's never been knocked down in his career. When he go down, he's usually down. That always happens. But those guys that are seasoned, those guys that learn from their knockdowns and keep moving forward, that's what it's all about. You have to be able to keep moving forward, and moving on. What it also does is it makes you stay focused on your overall goal, your overall greatness. It makes you stay focused on positivity. It makes you stay focused on getting better, getting back in the fight, doing all the things that you need to do to get back on track. So keeping moving forward is one of the things that will help you stay focused on overcoming that with whatever's going on in your life and moving forward towards your overall greatness. Again, man. So those are the three things for the 3 ways to overcome your life. Like I said, these talks are quick, they're impactful. I want you to get this information. Watch it more than once if you need to. Like, comment, and subscribe below so that you can, and turn on your notification bell so that you'll know when these are posted and when these are ready. And just be ready to get fed, be ready to have a positive impact and a positive word for you on a daily basis from me, Father Prophet. I love you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Continue to grind, continue to shine. See you next time. Peace.